What's going on YouTube? Crazyncman here to take a look at a couple products that I've wanted to try for a long time. Matter of fact, I've wanted to try ever since I started playing Airsoft. I've seen these Airsoft RC battle tanks. I thought, those things work like they say. You know, they actually shoot as good as, people claim, and this, that, and the other. So the folks at AirsoftRC.com were nice enough to send me 2 of them so I could try out and bring the results to you. And if you want to buy one, the link is in the description to both these tanks, AirsoftRC.com. It's a great place to shop, not only for airsoft guns and accessories, but also very cool radio control stuff like these radio controlled battle tanks. Now, before we get into them, I want to let you know that I'm got a very short attention span, so I didn't put all the accessories and stickers on these. I just took them out of the box. I charged the batteries, threw some batteries in the controller, and me and the kid took them outside, and it was on from there. And we were like, to heck with the accessories. So this one, has a driver to sit up in there, or not a driver, but a commander up in there, and all kinds of stuff to go on the outside of it. But it's all still in the box. Like I said, I just wanted to throw a battery in, throw some BBs in these things, and see how they work. So you'll have to excuse the very plain nature of them. Like I said, this one here, once you get all the accessories and the stickers on it and stuff, it looks very, very cool. These are great detail. The Abrams here, same thing. Once you get all the accessories on the exterior of it, looks very, very cool. Like, I didn't even put the gun on there for the guy. I just threw the stuff together. So now, obviously, we have a 1/24th scale and a 16th scale. This one's about 12.5 inches long. This one's a little over 14 inches long. You can kind of see the size difference. Definitely this one here is very cool. But let's start over here with this one. Now, I like this one because this one has rubber tracks on it. It came with everything you need. It had all the batteries with it. This one runs off a 9.6 volt battery, and it has the large Tamiya connector like we're used to seeing in Airsoft. And they also come with the simple wall charger. Of course, I have a smart charger for my Airsoft gun, so I just threw that on the old smart charger, charged it right up. And then comes with this style controller that takes a 9-volt battery. Like I said, this one was nice because everything came with it, so you can just charge the battery, you're good to go. You get a nice manual, you get a little paper target. The manuals are absolutely hilarious. It's some of the worst translation I've ever seen, but they tell you what you need to know about how to operate the thing. And then of course, the tank itself, like I said, this one has rubber tracks on it, so I found it really went over obstacles good. It ran nice. The controller's a little awkward, of course. The cheaper, smaller one. The controller's a little awkward, not quite like this one here, but still effective. It had excellent range, excellent speed, and the biggest question you all probably have is, well, how did it shoot? It also came with a sample pack of BBs, but I went straight for the .20s to see what it could do, because they advertised 25 meters or about 75 feet in distance, and I was like, there's no way this thing is going to shoot a .20 that far. It does have a fixed hop-up system, and lo and behold, I could hit my target out in the backyard at 75 feet. Was it a straight line shot? No, you have to lob it in there, but this thing will put one out there 75 feet, so I was very impressed. Like I said, this one here, I thought it was really cool. It went over obstacles well. It went through deep grass well. The only trouble I had is when you got into real heavy terrain, real rough terrain, and you tried to turn it, it tended to pull the tracks off because, like I said, it's rubber, and it's kind of slack. Especially I've used the hell out of these things, and it kind of pulls the track if you're in real, especially deep grass or a lot of sticks and stuff. It'll just pull that tread off. But anyways, you can just pick it up, put it back on, go about its merry way. I've used this thing in all kinds of environments, and it really functioned well. Like I said, we had a blast with this. The kid loves them. I love them. It's a great thing to do. Get outside and play with these things. Now, this one here, this one has plastic tracks, but it still climbs very well. They both have independent suspension on it. Obviously, on a hard surface, this one did not do as well climbing over stuff as this one did, but they did very well. This one seemed to do better in the rough terrain. It didn't want to pull the tracks off like this one did. The only problem I had with this one here is it doesn't go in a straight line very good. This one goes in a straight line real nice. This one keeps wanting to go to the left. I've looked at the adjustments. These, you know, normally on a regular controller, these would be servo to align them straight. They don't do anything on here. So this one just went, you know, kind of to the left. So that was a little disappointing. But this one comes with the manual and target. Comes with all kinds of accessories and a little pack of BBs. Again, I use 0.20 grams in this instead of the 0.12s they give you, and it fires them just fine. They both fire at about 100 FPS with a 20 gram, so that's pretty decent. This one came with a 7.2 volt NiCad battery, again with the large Tamiya connector, and it did come with a simple wall charger. The only drawback with this one is it didn't come with the batteries for the controller. This sucker takes 8 AA batteries, but you know, having a kid, I have 9 zillion AA rechargeables laying around the house, so that's not a big deal. But the controller, obviously, between the two, this one's a lot easier because you got your movement on one, and then you get all your turret and gun controls on the other. The only thing about this controller is the fire on this one, you have to do 2 buttons to make it fire, which is kind of cool. It makes it a little safer. You know, if you accidentally hit it on this one, it's going to go ahead and cycle the gun and fire. So definitely want to wear safety glasses while you're out playing with these things. That was my only complaint on this one, on this controller. And also putting the batteries in, it's got the little plastic separators in between the batteries, and they can slide back and forth. One of them was all kind of tweaked and twisted, so I never could get the battery to seat right until I actually, you know, took some pliers and I twisted that thing around, straightened it to where it'd slide, and then all the batteries sat down and I got power here. But I did have trouble getting power to this controller just because of the little battery separators. And the other thing is, they both have a safety switch. Like if your kids want to play maybe indoors with them, you can flip the hatch open here, and there's a little switch to turn the gun off so you don't accidentally fire it like with this one. But I really prefer this one to where you have to hold 2 buttons at once to make it fire. And the guns, you'll see in the videos later, the guns don't fire instantly either. They got to wind up the spring and then they shoot. So it takes it a minute to wind it up and shoot. So it's not like you just hit a button and they just start slinging BBs. But anyways, both were really cool. I preferred this one just because it drove better. It has the rubber tracks on it. You know, this one not going straight kind of pissed me off after a while. So out of the two, I really like this one. It's pretty cool. So let's go right to the video, watch these things go around outside, do some shooting. And like I said, AirsoftRC.com. I want to thank you guys for sending these. Go over to their website, link is in the description. Buy one of these. Make a great Christmas present right here. A lot of fun. Airsoft RC battle tanks. And again, thanks to Airsoft RC for sending me these, because finally I got to try them out and I absolutely love them.